Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the previous episodes, we explored how the moral fabric of society begins to unravel, how knowledge disappears, how sin becomes normalized, and how chaos spreads across human behavior. But the signs of the end times are not limited to human actions alone, because as the inner world of a person collapses, the outer world begins to reflect it. Tonight's episode is titled, When the Earth Begins to Shake, the prophetic warning. More than 1,400 years ago, the Prophet ﷺ gave a chilling description of what would happen as the hour approaches. He said, "The hour will not be established until knowledge is taken away, earthquakes increase, time passes quickly, trials appear, and killing becomes widespread." Notice something profound here. Earthquakes are not mentioned in isolation. They are part of a sequence, a chain reaction. First, knowledge disappears, then moral confusion spreads, then violence increases, and alongside all of this, the earth itself begins to destabilize. In Islam, natural disasters are not viewed as random, meaningless events. They are not simply mechanical accidents of nature. They are signs, reminders, manifestations of divine power. The Quran paints a powerful image of what is coming. The earth will shake violently, mountains will be reduced to dust, the sky will be torn apart, and everything hidden within the art will be brought out. These are not just descriptions of the final moment, they are warnings, echoes of what begins before the final hour, the increase in earthquakes. The Prophet ﷺ specifically warned that earthquakes would increase near the end of time. Scholars explain that this increase is not just in number, but also in intensity, more frequent, more widespread, more destructive. And this is critical to understand because earthquakes have always existed, but what the Prophet described was something different, a noticeable escalation, a pattern, a shift in the stability of the earth itself. One of the most striking insights from Islamic scholarship is that the condition of the earth is connected to the condition of humanity. As corruption spreads across society, instability spreads across the land. As injustice increases, balance begins to disappear. As people lose their connection with Allah, the world around them begins to lose its stability. This is not just symbolic, it is deeply theological. The same Lord who created the laws of morality is the one who controls the laws of nature. A world losing its balance. Think about what an earthquake represents. The ground beneath you, the very thing you rely on for stability, suddenly betrays you. What once felt permanent becomes unpredictable. What once felt safe becomes dangerous. This is not just a physical event, it is a reflection of a deeper reality. A world that has lost its moral foundation will eventually lose its physical stability. Regional signs and warnings. The Prophet ﷺ also pointed to specific regions where turmoil, including earthquakes and trials, would emerge. In one narration, when asked to pray for blessings in certain lands, he mentioned that from one direction would come earthquakes and tribulations. Scholars reflected deeply on this. They understood that some areas would become centers of instability, not only physically, but spiritually and socially as well. This teaches us something important. The signs of the end times are not always global at once. They begin locally, they spread gradually until the entire world is affected. The final convulsion. All of these smaller earthquakes, all of these disasters, they are only preludes, because at the very end there will come a final shaking, a convulsion unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed. The Quran describes it as shaking so great that every soul will be overwhelmed, every illusion of control will vanish, and every person will realize how fragile this world truly was. A wake-up call. It is important to understand these signs are not given to create fear alone. They are given to awaken the heart. Every earthquake, every disaster is a reminder, a moment where the dunya pauses, and the illusion of permanence is shattered. In those moments, people remember, they turn back to Allah, they realize how temporary everything is, but the tragedy is, when the shaking stops, many return to heedlessness. At its core, this sign is not just about earthquakes, it is about stability. What are you building your life on? If your foundation is dunya alone, then when the earth shakes, everything collapses. But if your foundation is iman, then even when the world trembles, your heart remains firm. A test for our time. We are living in an era where natural disasters are constantly in the news. Earthquakes, floods, storms, fires, the frequency, the scale, the global awareness. It is unlike any time before. But the question is not just, are these signs happening? The real question is, are we paying attention? The Prophet ﷺ did not just warn us about the signs, he taught us how to respond. Turn back to Allah, strengthen your faith, detach from the illusion of permanence, because this world, no matter how stable it seems, is not meant to last, and when the earth begins to shake, only one thing will remain firm, a heart connected to Allah. Until the next episode, where we uncover another powerful sign of the approaching hour. May Allah protect us from heedlessness and make us among those who take warning before it is too late. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.